Oh my God.
Hi.
We're back.
You're back. If you don't know us already, my name is Jing.
And I'm Copal. Welcome to our Vodkast. It is a video podcast, which basically means we're going to be talking for like an hour instead of 15 minutes. And it'll be in this Zoom kind of conversational structure as opposed to whatever the heck we were doing on this channel before. Not to say that those videos will not be back. This is a temporary thing, hopefully, or just a series that will continue on this channel.
So you may or may not know who we are. We thought we would just, give a little refresher. So anyway, here's our love story. We met on a fateful day in the fall of was it fall?
Fall 2012, yeah.
Fall 2012 in
And
college.
Our boyfriend tag.
Yes. Link is below. But we met in college in a jazz dance class, which was really interesting, but that's like a whole other story. We opted not to be a part of the performance. So we were sitting and like watching the performers during one of our last classes. Yeah. And non-performer to non-performer, I like crawled to Copal and I was like, hey, are you in this linguistics class?
Yeah, she had like seen me in one of our linguistics classes.
Like a stalker.
I was like, I sat in the front probably, lol.
Yeah, that's actually why. I sat in like the back third.
I was a nerd, and so she was like, hey, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, are you a ling major? And she was like, yeah. And then we both found out we're both psych and ling majors, and just like add each other on Facebook, and like that journey of friendship just began.
We like even like got dinner that day after the dance class.
We did?
We went to Thai Basil.
That was not that day.
It wasn't? Oh, just kidding. Oh, you're right. It was like after a study group or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway.
Is the moral of the story.
Yeah. That was at the end of the semester, and we really like hung out after that winter break, like the following spring of 2013. And our friendship just continued to blossom.
So junior year, we like literally had like most classes together, hung out all the time. Senior year, same deal. And then after the first semester of senior year, Jing graduated early and left me to go to Paris. And I was staying in California and was like, what the hell are we gonna do? Like, our friendship is over. I'm so sad. And then Jing, actually, I think you had this idea of creating a YouTube channel.
It was my idea?
No.
Oh my God. So I guess I had this idea.
And then we attempted to like make these short videos for each other when we were abroad, or when she was abroad and we were separated.
And we did a couple times. It was just very cringeworthy.
It was. Yeah, they're all deleted now. So
Fresh start. We actually have more videos public on our channel now from like post-college than during that time of separation.
Yeah, for sure.
We
were separated. Yeah. Then we hung out a little bit that summer, but then Jing moved to New York
for grad school.
California. So Jing was doing her master's in
special ed in New York.
Yes, and I was working as a recruiter out in San Francisco for 3 years, and then Jing had started working at a school.
But during that time, like I would still like, visit California to like see family, and like we would hang out, film some YouTube videos, highly requested by our 11 followers, So we still like saw each other once in a while. Yeah. And you visited New York a couple times.
We go back and forth. We also went to Austin together, which was like a time, let me tell you.
An interesting trip.
Yeah.
Really cold is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but during that trip, I applied to grad school at the same grad school that Jing went to, and ended up getting in. And then I moved to New York, which was great because then we were together again, and you can see on our channel, we filmed a couple more videos. We both were living in New York.
Yeah, we actually I think we did a pretty good job meeting up in person frequently on the reg every week. Yeah.
Like a sleepover every week. It was,
yeah.
I mean, a lot, but not enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But then something happened. The pandemic happened. So we're apart again. I'm still in New York, but Copal is in California now. And so we're in this long distance friendship yet again.
Not to fear, because we've done this before, and now we have Zoom, and we're going to subject all of you to our conversation.
Yeah, this idea came up a week ago when we were on the phone, just having our regular 3-hour catch up. Well, I think one of us is we should record these conversations because it'll be an interesting time to look back on and revisit if we wanted to. And then we started talking about actually posting these videos on the YouTube channel for anyone that wanted to join in on the fun. So that's how the Vodkast was born. Yeah, we didn't have this technology 5 years ago, or at least not that we knew of.
That would have been so funny to watch old Zoom videos of us when we were 20. To give you a little maybe a preview of what kind of conversations or topics or themes you might expect from these videos, we are obviously both
linguistics and psychology double majors. We highly identify with our college majors.
We do talk about those things quite often.
We actually do.
Talk about our careers and, different things coming up in those different areas, especially in the times that we're in now with things shifting and conversations changing. How does that affect our industries?
Yeah.
We'll talk about mental health. We're both very passionate about advocating for mental health. We'll talk about our identity, being an East Asian versus South Asian person, being Asian American, quote unquote, growing up in Hong Kong versus California.
Also more lighthearted topics that both of us bonded over in the early years of our beautiful friendship. Makeup, skincare, topics like friendship and how different kinds of friendship, how friendships evolve over time, how our friendship has evolved over time. Topics like makeup and skincare. We might do some discussions on themes that maybe pertain to one of us and not the other. So as a lifelong eczema sufferer, we thought we could do an episode on that. College experiences, work experiences.
Oh my God, the IB program.
Oh my God, the IB program.
I will say Jing is a very international person. I don't know if that's problematic to say, but she was born and raised in a different country, but went to a American school, right?
Yeah, we call them international schools.
Where, a lot of her classmates live all over the world. You visited your friends who are all over the place. So I think that's a very interesting perspective and experience to have. And I think both of us are quite open to traveling and living in new and different places and that type of experience. So we'll speak a little bit about that too, I'm sure.
And Copal, you also have friends and family living around the world as well, and you visited them before.
Yeah, a little bit.
Roll back. Something that we thought we could start every Vodkast with is something that Copal has coined. They are our oh my God highs and oh my God lows of what, the week or the days, the times?
Or since we last Vodcasted, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. So basically highs and lows, but oh my God highs and oh my God lows. I personally think it's really good. If you don't like it, don't tell us because we're gonna cry.
Yeah, seriously. If you don't like any of these episodes, don't criticize us.
Just close the window now
and pretend you never saw Because I'm in
Just
the middle.
unsubscribe. Like,
Please, please.
we're giving you an out like right now. My oh my god high of the week has been, I think, just finally feeling like I have some kind of like summer break routine, because as a teacher, like I have summer breaks, and I think prior to this past week, I was struggling with like having no schedule and like no work. It was really hard.
I get it though.
Do you like it sounds so bad?
I mean, validate your experience. It's like you
Okay,
were
thank
working
you.
so hard, and then now you're like, okay, I have this time, and I need to like, maybe I should do something with it, or maybe I should relax. Like,
Yeah.
temporary. It's not like,
Yeah. So, yeah, you're right. Like the total contrast of like the last few months of the school year, like March onwards, like was honest. I don't think I've worked like that hard in my life, like ever. It was just quite the challenge, to say the very least. And so to finally be on summer break, I think like the first few days I was like, yes, I love this. I get to sleep in. I like get to do whatever I want. And then after a while I was like, no, I like can't. This is not sustainable for me personally. Like I just am the kind of person that thrives on some kind of a routine. And so I finally found that for myself. Like I started playing the flute again. Like I downloaded music to songs that I want to play. I started working out, doing like workout videos online, and what else I wrote down. Oh yes, I started taking a couple of online courses.
yay.
So yeah, that's my high. What about you?
My oh my god, hi. It's actually been a pretty good week. I cannot say that I've had a lot of good weeks since March, but it's been a pretty good week. And I would say my high was this conversation I had with a really good friend. This person, we had not talked a lot for the last like couple years, and I, felt like there was a lot to be said, and both of us were like kind of waiting to have this conversation, and we finally had like a really meaningful, long, vulnerable conversation this week, that really opened up a lot of communication, and reminded me that not only like romantic relationships, but friendships take a lot of work and a lot of communication and openness, and there's like a special kind of love there, and we've been friends for so long, so it was so nice to like get a lot of what we were feeling out in the open, and I think both received each other's feelings very well. So that was a huge high for me, because it was
That's
kind of
awesome.
like coming. Another mini high is I got new wireless earbuds, and honestly just the freedom of walking around my house without being tied to a computer, which I know is like something that AirPod users are like very familiar with, but as an Android person, I can't get AirPods. So I got my new little earbuds, and it's honestly improved my quality of life.
Yay! That is awesome.
Yeah.
I was late to the AirPod game. I got them like a few months ago, like for like in December. So I guess half a year ago. Oh my god.
This year I can't.
I know. But no, they've definitely like changed my life.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, so oh my god, low of the week. I feel like you, I did have a pretty good week, fortunately. But I think just like an underlying like subconscious thought that I've like had, especially over the past like week or two, has just been like restarting school in the fall, what that's gonna look like just I think everywhere I go, whether it's like my phone, like whether it's Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or the news or my email or like everything, there's just this huge national debate over the reopening of schools in the fall, and everyone has something to say about it, as do I. But I think just being exposed to and like consuming that information so much is like a lot. And I'm not like sitting and like stressing about it and like being like, oh my god, but I think just it's everywhere I like am right now, and obviously on my mind as a teacher. So yeah, it's a little stressful, you know.
Yeah.
If I like, you know, I just would rather not get COVID, if you know what I mean.
100%.
Just really rather not.
Really feel for you. I think it's despicable overall how America has handled this whole pandemic, and the thought of putting teachers on the line like that, and like, you know, the people we're already putting on the line by not like fully shutting things down for a little bit and actually doing what other countries have done to handle this situation makes me so mad. My mom is also a teacher and like dealing with some of the same things.
Yeah.
So it makes me furious, and
Yeah.
I don't fully get it, but I am also mad for you.
Thank you. I mean, yeah, I think I'll just say one more thing about it. I feel like it's become like a teachers versus parents kind of argument, but I don't think that's like the right focus. I can see both sides of the situation, and the solution isn't to sacrifice one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Like systemic changes need to happen to fix all these issues. Like sending kids back to school so parents can work is like putting a Band-Aid over a gunshot wound. Like it's just not the solution. And maybe that can be one of our podcast topics.
Yeah.
If our 11 subscribers want to hear more.
Let us know, please.
Let us leave a comment down below. DM us. We're very active on social.
Yeah. We have an Insta now. So
oh my god, we do. Should we tell everyone what the handle is?
There's
we don't even
on it, but we can link it
in the info box down below.
I feel you though. It's definitely the government's responsibility to protect the people, and they're not doing that. So
agree. Thanks.
What
about your low? Your oh my god low?
My oh my god low. I was telling Jane that like these lows are sometimes so dramatic and heavy, and other times they're so light that they feel kind of like minuscule compared to everything that's going on. But I think mine in general has also been kind of like an underlying obviously worry and fear about the pandemic in the future, but also like what that means for my future. And you know, I just graduated from grad school, and I'm kind of like up in the air a little bit with my new position. So what that means for that, about moving back to New York, about like what starting a new job will look like, and what moving in the middle of a pandemic might look like. So, and obviously all of this not even knowing if like what exactly is going to happen in the next couple months, where I'll be, which is something I think a lot of people are dealing with. So yeah, I think it's takes up brain capacity to like be watching the news and trying to like figure out updates and trying to plan when you can't really do that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's trivial at all, because those kind of life transitions that you just mentioned, starting a new job, moving across the country, those are big changes to begin with, like pre-pandemic, and are already enough to like occupy someone's mind.
Yeah.
And so to like be going through this during a pandemic is definitely stressful, and you know, those are totally valid thoughts and feelings to have. I don't think it's trivial at all.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Great. Your feelings are not trivial.
Gosh, you as well as everyone watching. Feel your feelings. It's cool to care.
Oh my god, that's such a great shirt. I want one.
It's Ravina merch. She's a beautiful singer. If it's available, I'll buy you one. Okay. I think that's it for our first ep, though.
Yeah, just like a little intro, a little taste of what's to come. We're doing this for the first time, and so I think we're going to figure out some kind of schedule that works for us. Whoever is interested, you know, just we welcome you.
Yeah.
This is a safe space for us and for you.
All right. Have a great week / couple weeks / whenever we'll next see you.
Okay.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.